Good time zones, everyone, and welcome. For it is Wednesday, and therefore we have made it halfway through the week. And I do hope that everybody is doing well. In fact, we're actually further than halfway through the end of the week. Through the end of the week? Through the week for those who are who have bank holidays coming up. So, yay! I do hope that everyone is doing well, though. Let's see. Let's catch up with chat a little bit. Bon Jovi. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, now I have that stuck in my head. Welcome in to Frauke and Blast Jordan, to Shadow Sky and Superfast Fagalicious, to True Purple and Super Cosmic, to Chris, and to anybody else who may be out there, and to anybody who now has Bon Jovi stuck in their head. I'm blaming Blast for absolutely nothing because it's Feg's fault. Oh, yay! Because Blast was the last person that I saw do anything in chat. Hail Hydrate. Hail Hydrate. You'd forgotten to be oh no. You what? You forgot to put holidays in, so you'll be working them both. Ooh, that's not fun. I'm sorry, Cosmic. And stretch. Oh, ow. Yeah, that's okay. Let's I'm sorry, Cosmic. That's yeah. Well, if we're skipping, yes. And on that note, welcome to a world where we don't end up dead every 30 seconds. Oh no. So for those who are curious, we did manage to find the remaining echo shards yesterday. And my death count is now over 100. Oh my god. That was over 50 deaths in 4 hours. That's like a death every 6 minutes. It's just... yeah. It was worthwhile. We did adopt a bit of yes and. Well, as somebody who ended up just going YOLO and leaping straight off of a bridge to see if there was something in a chest. Yeah, I did get a bit punch. A bit punch drunk. You try saying that fast. Hey, a death every 6 minutes is impressive. You'd be the pufferfish that would die every... And I would die every 30 seconds, and I would die every 30 more. Just to be the pufferfish that die... Oh, how many did we... Yeah. I think at one point it was 5, maybe 6 wardens simultaneously hunting us down. I think I had seriously lost it by that point. It was a little bit epic. That's even more extreme than decked out. Yes. Dumb ways to die. Everybody knows dumb ways to die. Some of those dumb ways to die were playing Impossible Minecraft. However, as Fake says, we did get what we came for. Even if it was serious amounts of death and chaos. Oh, no, you mean the echo shards. Content. For the content. For Bibbly. Bibbly? Mr. Fwibble is very upset. Mr. Fwibble has all of the wardens. Yee. Mr. Fwibble with wardens. Now there's a dangerous concept. Right. However, we have trees to finish. For I got a little bit Incomplete. Yeah. Ah, pig. Oh no, sorry, that's not a pig that's going to murder me. Right. Let's see. So we got to here last week. Let's see where we can get to from here afterwards. Right, I need some birch leaves, some oak leaves, and some mangrove roots. So I'm going to start with the birch. Interesting. Placing leaves, yeah, it's a lot quieter than it seems. I remember. Hold on. No. Okay. Audio levels are correct. Getting poked with the huck skull, falling down through a rabbit hole, triggering a Sheikah thing, and not leaving a thing. What? Yeah. Yep. We really did find every way of getting murdered by anything that was in that area, didn't we? I think between us we found every possible dumb way to die. And a few that weren't in there. But hey, as Fake says, we now have, as a result of both our efforts and the others on the server who went out hunting for blaze rods and ender pearls, we now have keep inventory switched on as a result. If you play with the tendrils, you get tentacles. Tentacle, tentacle, tentacle. And remember, they're not consentical tentacles. You did glitch a warden, managing to stand 3 blocks from it without being eaten to death. Yeah, that was impressive. I was quite surprised at your ability to taunt a warden. Pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to stand there and taunt a warden. Oh. It's you I just heard. I'm like, why am I hearing a villager in the background? Villager? A pillager in the background, even. Yeah. If only we could have had Strixus watching. Well, there is the VOD. Strixus can happily enjoy playing back the VOD and seeing all of the tendrils. I suspect Strixus would very much enjoy them. Nah. Should I torment you and ignore the thing in the background? Or just carry on? Hello, horsey. Did I take down that? Yes, I did. Oh, I need some oak logs. I apparently found the only place in this building that I can end up underneath something. That's not dark oak. That was dark oak. Yeah, I probably should stop tormenting people. So, for those who may remember on Friday, we encountered a small thing known as a skeleton spawner. And I decided over the weekend I liked it. Or more to the point, I wanted to deal with the scope creep that existed as a result of it. So, the skeleton spawner has been aged. Yeah, I played around a little bit. I wanted to leave myself a little bit of tinkering time at the weekend. But This is actually a fully functional skeleton spawner. Because, any second now, I liked it, so I put a build on it. Yes, exactly. The skeletons are coming up through the walls and down through the walls. Let me swap to the camera count so that we can actually investigate this a bit better. So we have the skeleton spawner. I did put in a little bit of a skeleton vertical happy fun time shoot. And the skeletons get to see the outside world for at least 2 seconds. Before they then drop down through the wall to a point where I can murder them. Thank you for the lurk blast. And I hope the puffer work goes okay. But yeah, I basically decided I liked it, and so I put a build on it. as Cosmic has said. And yeah, I do kind of agree that that does sound like it's... It does feel like it's lyrics for a song. Also means I now have a ready supply of bone. And arrow that I don't really care about. So I'm just going to drop the arrows there. The bone, on the other hand, will be useful. So yeah, that's what happens when I decide, you know, I have scope creep. And I don't want to keep it as scope creep. I think I asked somebody over the weekend, does it still count as scope creep if I've already built it? I mean, does it? Here we find Scotsman asking the eternal... Ow. The eternal ow. Yes. The eternal Scotsman question. Is it still scope creep if I've already finished building it? And for those who may be interested, we have a rock ruff in chat. And ow. Oh. Yeah. Hello, Kurt. Welcome in. Not everybody's interested in the Pokemon community game. I know that is almost a heretical statement to say. But there are people who are not interested. I've yet to figure out why. But, no. I kid. Oops. What did I say? No, I'm sure I said interested. It might have been interested. Oh, hey, I caught it. Woohoo. Smeg. And that, dear friends, is why mangrove roots are a little bit of a problem sometimes. Dumb ways to fly. But enough about Spirit Airlines. Thanks, Meg, for that. Smeggity-doo-dah, I can't be clipped for a quote today. Yada-dee-dee-dee-yada-da-da. Yada-da-da-yada. Yada-da-da. I swear these trees look very, very disturbing when they're still being constructed. They kind of look skeletal.
I am Skeletor.
No, you're not. You're just a very naughty boy. I mean, this is where I accidentally make life difficult for myself by pointing out you can actually start watching a VOD while the stream is still being live. You just have to go to one of the right video pages. I remember Jem was commenting about it on the weekend because she had issues during the Hermitcraft event on the first day that her audio wasn't recording on the VOD. And she was very bemused, but she asked her chat to check the VODs for the second day while it was just starting up. To the internet. To the Bat VODs. Dobbin. Hello, Ritsu. Welcome in. Are you after some rough in your... No. Moving on. I was going to say, are you after some rough in your diet? Or is it fibre? Roughage? Roughage! That's the word I was looking for. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I'd like to have my brain replaced with something that's functional, please. Because I'm pretty sure it isn't today. Here in the wilds of the internet, we find a Scotsman wondering just what he's talking about. The AR says, it tested. I'd argue, but, I mean, I think I'd probably lose at this point, so... It's probably not worth it. Also, I think I doubt the Scots Zero Chat 1. I think that's probably closer to Scots Zero Chat 1,472,837,000 and change. Oh, out of oak leaves. That's probably off by one. Okay. Scots 1. Chat, all of those. Scots 1. Scots 1, chat, yes. Oh, come on. You gotta give me at least one. I'm sure there's recorded instances of me being right once. Even if chat would declare that those were all fake news. The Scotsman was right. Fake news. Yay. That was nearly a get good moment. This does mean 10 minutes WOO, or you can extend stream by 5 minutes. With wow. Just wow. Oh no, you said WOO, not WOW. Is WOW without Willikins? Oh my! Feg, I never knew that was your style. It can also double as a tablecloth. And a tea cozy? Oh no, that's what Mr. Flibble can double up as. Only for very large teapots. I'm a large teapot. Short and... What? No, that doesn't make sense. Hello, Glampixie. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. In a world where we're not getting attempted murder every 12 nanoseconds. In a world without murderous skulk. I mean, skulk is generally murderous, but hey. Actually, it probably should be more along the lines of, in a world without murderous skulk or idiotic colleagues, teammates, server mates, whatever, who keep generating wardens every few seconds. Sorry. I think I generated more wardens than Blast did. Actually, I take it back. I know I generated more wardens than Blast did. This is probably something that Blast will be upset about. Having lost their their role as Chaos. Incarnate. Hello, horse. I'm wondering if I should move this horse somewhere. I mean, I probably would have to, you know, sort that out. Just wait until you bring back the server around 20 wardens. All I have to say, Blast, is no Blast. Bad Blast. Good time zones, Raven. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We meant to generate to them. The golden moment was me trying to break Sheikah, getting yeeted onto Skulk, murdered, falling onto another sensor. Yes, that one did make me laugh. That one was definitely under the under the heading of dumb ways to die. Just because I didn't mean to do it doesn't mean it wasn't hilarious, though. Right, how are we doing back here? I think this is starting to feel more like there's actual forest and proper trees around this building. I still need to do all the landscaping at ground level, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Glam Pixie. Good news is that we actually now have the ability to have keep inventory switched on. Which is one of those, oh, thank goodness. It was fun. Wow. That... I think we need to have Glam Pixie checked for sanity. The lack of sanity between all of us has seemed to have rubbed off on them. Alright, let's grab some more birch leaves, grab some more oak leaves. Still, we achieved what we meant to. The Squirrel Liberation Army Expeditionary Force managed to work on things. Is that a llama in my pocket? No, I don't see any llamas in my pocket. There's a llama in your pocket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a llama in your pocket, dear Liza. Why are you a chatbot? Nobody's used Liza for years. Everybody now uses ChatGPT. Might have been a bit lower than planned here. Oh well. And we have a Spinder as a Pokemon in chat for you. Sanity is a llama. Stealing sanity leads to pocket llamas. Pocket llamas. I'm not sure what to make of that statement. Pocket llamas feels like it might be a dangerous thing to exist. That reminds me, I was going to put in some streamer bot automation. Makes a note. Look into pocket llama sized plushies. No, pocket sized llama plushies. I have a kit for an Amerigumi. Probably mispronounced that one. Of a llama. I just haven't started it. Feg, nice! You caught a shiny! Do a little dance, make a little bop, get down tonight with a shiny. I believe my response to even hearing that song is being thought about is, no, not that song. And if you say the next words that just went through my mind, I will consider being evil. If you say them and you can hear them, you'll be concerned as to how I managed it. Yep. That's fine. You appear not to have gone down that path, which is just as well. Please ignore the squirrel with the laser mic in the corner. Laser mic? Yeah, ow. You can bop if you want to. Okay, that one is not the one that I was thinking, Grand Pixie, and I'm so much happier with that one. Shotgun. Yeah, but we don't give the squirrel shotguns, Raven. That would be dangerous. Can you? I mean, that's like isn't there a game which is squirrel with a handgun or something? Which is one of those why does this exist kind of things. Squirrel with a gun. Ah, okay. I thought it was squirrel with a handgun. That makes me wonder if squirrel with a gun has elements of the game where the squirrel has more has something larger than a handgun. Is that squirrel happy to see me? And is that larger than a handgun in its pocket? Ooh, my. I don't know where that went quite so weird. I'm sorry. You got a shotgun with a hysterical with a squirrel. Yeah. Hey, Landstrad. Welcome in. I apologise for what you arrived to. In my defence, it's Wednesday. That pocket llama got away from us fast. Well, I mean, as long as it's not a pocket dimension that the llama's in. Oh, I didn't really want to put that on there. Oh no, they heard about the pocket llama. Or the squirrel with a shotgun. Flee with extra flee. It's the rapid reaction force come to deal with a squirrel with a... I didn't do it. No, I didn't. It's not my fault. You can't prove anything. Did not want that one there. Oddly, I could have sworn I'd moved sirens over to the streamer bot. That's obviously another one in a long line of commands that I need to finish migration. Well, you never know. Maybe I'll get to spend some time at the weekend sorting out my bots. Yes, I clearly have such a many varied and interesting weekend ahead if I'm planning on playing with bots. That sounds almost worse. You mentioned that one. I need to have a think about that, because that would require me to do some tinkering with where audio comes from. Because otherwise, you'd hear it and I wouldn't. Which might be perfectly fine. It'll be fine. I don't need to hear it. Wow. Did I just get through 2 stacks of... Oh, blimey. I don't think we have custom goat horns on the Mayhem... the Impossible server. Mayhem. Have a good meeting, Raven. Take care. Funny to attach the Wilhelm screen to splats and falls. Do I look like a joke to you? No, don't answer that question. The answer is probably yes. R2D2. The problem with an R2D2 is that might be actually considered... Hey, Sal. That one might get me copyright strikes, disturbingly. Wow. Rain. So soon. Disney does love their copyrights. No, Disney loves their lawyers. Slight difference. Please don't sue me, Disney. I'm just saying. Ow. No, lawyers like their Disney wages. Ah, okay. I got it backwards. Here we find the small veritable army owned by the Disney lawyers. Oh, no, wait, that's just the lawyers again. I feel like I need a couple bits off of that. Oh. I need to be out here if I'm going to do this. Let's try that again. You never saw that. That never happened. C-3PO could be more Scott's-face. We're doomed! Oh my! I do believe they think I'm some sort of god! We're doomed! Doomed! Oh no! We're doomed! Although, I do think, I do believe they think I'm some sort of god. No, that's just when we're playing Impossible Minecraft, Feg. We seem to be made to suffer. I don't have a brain. Neither of those are correct. I don't know where that went. I will probably find it in a minute. That feels alright. Oh, there it is. I'd originally misread that as we seem to be made of suffer. I'm like, okay. I need a little bit in that gap. Suffer, fools! Yes, we do suffer from them. I do not suffer fools lightly. They're very heavy. We're made of stuff, or 12 squirrels in a trench coat. That feels pretty good. It's kind of hard to tell due to the amount of rain. Actually, I know how we would find out. We regret to inform you, this pause is due to the fact that my computer is currently sitting here going, help me! Yep. If I hydrate before the hydrate, do I still have to hydrate? I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. Yes, gloomy mode is lovely. We may have to try and force that at the end, just to have a look at the... Ow, ow, ow. Stretch. The skeleton spawner. I think the skeleton spawner in gloomy mode would probably look incredible. Oh, and that is a event Pokemon for those who may need it. Or at least be interested in having some event Pokemon. Boing. Oh. I need some more dark oak. Hey, dragon. Welcome in. And... ooh, Frog Boys Let's Go. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. And Pan Manuel, welcome in. And thank you for the follow. Welcome, raiders. I do hope that you have had a good stream. Looks like you were playing Minecraft. I hope that you've had a good one. If you're able to hang out and let us know what you're up to, that would be fantastic. But do look after yourself. I know you probably have to do some post-stream things, like getting up, having a stretch, having a drink. For those just arriving, you find me making trees. Yep. In a world full of random and ridiculous builds, today I'm working on trees. Sal, you caught an egg. Nice. Stream was good. Just doing some building. Nice. I think... I don't know specifically which egg that is. Oh, it's a battle egg. So, if you... that... whoa. little bit too much Scotsman to the face there. That particular egg, if you set it as a buddy by looking at it in the Pokemon community game panel below stream, or if you're on mobile in the little tab, there will be a little heart that you can have next to that egg, which sets it as your buddy. If you have that one set as a buddy, that's a battle egg. If you win several battles in the game, it will actually hatch that egg into a Pokemon, with a good chance of it being a rare one. Yes, I spent too much time trying to remember what the heck all of that was, and gibber. Most of that information is available in the actual egg itself if you look at it in the app. And thank you to an anonymous gifter for that sub to Sal. You were just doing some building. Building is always fantastic. I mean, it's what Minecraft's for, unless, of course, you want to do other things. As you can see, I'm currently in the process of building ridiculous. Please ignore the random ravagers. They want to give you a hug. Some people do, Dragon. Some people do. Hey, Jerry. Hi. 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 Hi, 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 hug a ravager. Hi, hug a ravager. Friends forever, booping for never. You will find a ravager will murder you. Because they're murderous little beasts. Oh, I've got a random bow in my inventory. That must have come from the skeleton spawner. And I was having a think. Yes, I'm using those words again. We're all doomed. This pit here, for the bit that leads down to that, I'm thinking would probably look good if it matches the style of the skeleton spawner. So, that might be a thing to come back to shortly. I must admit, I've never been any good at the battles in the Pokemon community game at all. Actually, I don't have to admit it, but I choose to admit. You have successfully hearted your egg. As you already remember, something about battling. Okay, well, if you've got it hearted and you take part in the battles, when you've won a certain number of battles, it will hatch the egg. If you don't particularly like battling, there is another egg that will turn up in this, which is a catch egg. Where you have to catch a certain number of... yeah, I've got like 3 of them that way as well, Sal. There will be a catch egg, which has the same sort of mechanic. If you place it as your buddy, it will start to pay attention to what you're doing. If you catch a certain number of Pokemon or using certain starter egg, has you trade to hatch. Okay, so there's one that's trade to hatch, there's one that is catch to hatch, and there's one that is fight to hatch. So, there you are. Those are probably the 3 things that you can do in-game anyway. Keep your eye open for it. They're basically different colours of eggs. I should put some of the... Ow. I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't obvious. Well, apparently the bot. At this rate, I'm going to put in a facepalm emote. Not a facepalm emote, a facepalm bot command. Ow. Be one of those. Scotsman has facepalmed yet again, completely failing to word. I mean, that's what words are for. Cosmic might suggest that that's what comes from using scaffolding. Yes, but Cosmic will probably punish me for that at 3 AM, and so that's a different problem. Now, proving that my brain is slightly confused by the fact that it is a Thursday-Friday tomorrow. It's a Thursday-Friday because it is Thursday that will act as a Friday, although we've already had comments about that earlier. My brain was like, will we be doing bingo later? No, we won't. Miakula, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a good day. Or at least, I hope you're able to tell us where the rest of my sanity went. Because I've lost it. I lost it. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it seems to have escaped in some strange and unknown way. I'm sorry, Cosmic. I'll make it up to you at 3 AM. If you find yours, you'll look mine after it. Yikes. Hey, Wolf, welcome in. How are you doing? Please ignore all the insanity. It's normal. For those who aren't used to this place, we have no sanity, we have no normality, and we do have a lot of squirrels. Nomming on some hot chili hot Philly cheesesteaks. Hot chili fees steaks? What is this sanity thing? Apparently it's it's something that Cthulhu enjoys having a snack of. Unfortunately, Cthulhu would probably find it a very, very small snack around here. If anyone happens to see a small, emaciated Cthulhu, please remember, don't poke fun at them. They're just suffering from the fact that there's a complete lack of sanity around here. For some reason, my brain has now thought of here at the Scotsman UK channel. We currently are supporting a telethon for emaciated Cthulhus. The lack of sanity in this community couldn't feed a Cthulhu for one day. Let us pull together our hopes, our food, and our money to try and buy some food for a poor, emaciated Cthulhu and give them a better sanity treat. Your sanity will thank you, and so will Cthulhu. Praise Cthulhu. Meanwhile, Gildorf, give us your sanity. You saw a Lalafell called Cthulhu the other day. Wow. I mean, that doesn't feel wrong, given how much Lalafells will basically eat your sanity. Oh, kneecaps. Sorry. First they'll break your kneecaps, then they'll eat your sanity. Lalafell die is high in sanity. Every time I click my fingers, a Cthulhu goes hungry. How did we end up with a Cthulhu telethon as a concept? I know I'm weird, but that's pushing it even for me. had to Google Lalafell. They are one of the races from Final Fantasy. Ow. Final Fantasy 14 specifically has them as one of the races that you can pick, and which turn up quite a lot in it. Oh, and we have another Pokemon event Pokemon in chat. Get your Pokemon Pokeballs. Throw them at the Pokeball. Throw them at the Pokeball? Throw them at the Pokemon. Why am I having trouble jumping onto this? Oh, because there's leaves immediately over me. That would do it. You derp Scots. Do the derp. Yep. You're finally on the final stretch of this redstone project on Umbra. Oh, nice! I've been looking at pictures of the progress you've been posting. It's been, how should we put this? Epic. Also, I suspect your sanity is sitting in the corner gibbering and no longer even able to give a baby Cthulhu a decent snack. Yep. Yep. Like I said. Ooh, many people caught that one. The Magnemite has been caught by Frauke, Feg, Sal, and Glampixie. Woohoo! Interesting. And then you've got to prime it all. I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible. Oh, Sal's just learned something. What have you learned, Sal? Mostly with bone meal, which involves a lot of sitting in one place. Oh dear. Sal, tell us a story. What have you learned? Sal probably learned that they're doomed. I mean, we're all doomed. It's just a matter of how much. We're all doomed. Doomed, I tell ya. Oh, yes. After you throw the Pokeball, you can work out whether or not you've caught it by looking in the app. It'll immediately show up there. Hey, Squishy. Welcome in. Today is already turning out to be a day. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Terracotta Monster alone is nearly 17,000 I don't own 17 shulker boxes, let alone 17,000. You taught a property manager to look at their... Uh-oh. Did you try and teach somebody how to do something useful? Did you teach somebody how to do something useful and then they did something really, really stupid with it? $17,000 boxes. That's up to 29.3 million blocks. Yes. And they had to not scream at another property manager via email how to update a form at... Oh. So you went from somebody who actually was learning useful skills to somebody who couldn't figure out how to tie their shoelaces. Yeah, that level of going back and forth would probably be a bit sanity breaking. 8 slices, 9 double check. Wolf, has anyone told you, you make me look like I'm sane when it comes to ridiculous builds? I mean, it would be very bad if I started building stuff that used ridiculous amounts of everything like that. I think I'm banned officially by several conventions from considering anything involving that amount of overkill. Simply because when I start doing overkill, we end up with things like this place. And there are rules against things like this place existing. More like teaching them to basic balance sheets, reading, aka this is why the numbers are here. She's been doing this for a decade. Ow. Okay. So, yeah. This is how you do the important bits about your job. How have you been doing your job for the last decade? It's not a statement you're allowed to ask somebody. The color code system as to where it ran into was having to noodle. Yeah, Wolf, it does sound like this system is getting extreme. I approve. I thoroughly approve. It does sound bonkers in all of the ways that generally are my preferred method of being insane. I suspect, however, it's more than I could ever do. Alright. Right, and now onto the oak leaves. This is the Annie of tree building. Annie, are you oak cleave? Are you oak cleave? Will you tell us, babe? Not quite sure how I managed to place that block down there. Oh, hold on. I just saw early voting. How the heck did that? Oh, goodness. And let's see. Producing terracotta, all 16 colours in both coloured and glazed. Clay balls, bricks, brick blocks, rooted dirt, regular dirt, coarse dirt. Wolf, can I borrow this system? Because, you know, if I could run it for about 12 minutes, I think it would have enough materials for me to build for the next year. Hey, Hulkorn. It'll be community usage. Yeah, the problem is the community doesn't actually extend to this machine. I saw a bouncing Ravager and thought I was about to end up dead. Died? Yeah, I was very surprised by it getting flagged there, Squishy. I don't remember that one being on my please don't list, but eh. Which community? All of the Western Hemisphere. Sounds like a Shulkercraft build. Yes. Last time I built a Shulkercraft build, I didn't need to run it ever again. Actually, I don't think I have any builds on this server that I don't need to run repeatedly. I've even run out of wax. So the overkill wax farm that I built has run out. And that had many, many barrels of wax. I mean, granted, the side effect of all of the stuff, I suspect. You're doing a massive terraform project for the waterways and other projects on Amber Solace. That is definitely the truth. So, all the materials. All the materials. Whoops, no, that's a gate. Good news is, I think this might be the last of the trees that I have planned to have a copy of your own. Oh, that's nice. I think this might be the last of the trees that doesn't make sense. That we have the trunks for. We'll have to do a quick fly past with the camera count in a minute. I think your ink farm is Shulkercraft. Ooh. That's the thing about a lot of the farms, just building them tends to result in more materials. Make some pretty big builds, but the craziest one he saw is from Ray's work. He made an auto-crafter farm, made all the supplies for the auto-crafter, and made the auto-crafter also. Yikes. That sounds a bit like Tango's build from the current Hermitcraft server. Which I really wish that there are days that I wish I had access to some of the stuff on the Hermitcraft server. Like the little robots. They're adorable. The technicians that Tango has. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, either watch a Tango Tech video from the last couple of weeks or one of the Hermitcraft recaps where they've been featured. They are tiny little adorable things. Tango's a mad lad, yes. Piston tapes are single double observer tapes, and the Mudmaker is Jackson, a wild Mudmaker. Goodness. Right, let's have a quick look at all of this with the cam account. See how it's looking in context. Oh, that's made a massive amount of difference to this corner. Why are we not supposed to talk about the squirrel trenchcoat? Because the 12 squirrels in a trenchcoat get a little bit nervous when they're recognized and start chittering. And you do not want the chittering doom. And for those who don't recognize that one, Magic the Gathering. Yes, it is, Raven. Okay, I am very happy with the way those trees have turned out. I think our next problem is to make it look like those trees are actually in sort of landscaped areas. Or rather, in areas that are appropriate. The rest is all your chaotic brain. Congratulations, your chaotic brain seems entirely appropriate around here, Wolf. Okay. That's oak leaves. I'm out of those. Ooh, I just had a thought. You get an absolute smeg ton of mangrove leaves off of a mangrove tree. And we have a Pawniard as a Pokemon for those who may be interested in it. Right. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Podzol and coarse dirt. I'll come back for gravel in a minute. Oops. Elcon's out of Ultra Balls! Oh no! Whatever will they do other than purchase about 500 more of the dang things? Whoops, no, you don't go there. Yada da yada da 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 da. Yada di 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 di. And Frauke's just bought 100 Pokeballs. Yes, it'll be. I think once Impossible Minecraft's over, Wolf, I might be able to get back onto that server a bit more. At the moment, my Umbra Solace time, as it were, has been taken by Impossible. Death, 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 and more death. Yes, but enough about yesterday's stream. Oh, Elkhorn, did you hear? We've got keep inventory now on the server. Apparently multiple people spent a lot of time yesterday evening after my stream sorting out things like the obsidian and the... Yes, they did. That was an epic much death at a blaze spawner. I counter that with much death in an ancient city. As I said earlier, my death count rose by 50 yesterday in 4 hours. Or as Lotus would put it, get good, Scots. I think basically Impossible Minecraft keeps living down to its name. I keep getting very confused about why I can hear a pillager, but I think, considering where we're stood, we're over the top of Q. I'm running low on coarse dirt. Can't think why. Couldn't have anything to do with spending ridiculous amounts of it on just landscaping this area. Hello, pig. You're not going to try and kill me, are you, pig? You're a good pig. Safe pig. A nice pig. You're not going to suddenly murder me. Are you? 1 pig, 2 pig, hill pig. Oops. Do. This is the bit where I suddenly make a lot. I find that doing this to the ground actually makes a huge amount of difference to it. I mean, if I have a look at this area that we've just done, this hillside already starts to feel a lot more natural, and I'm trying to make it look like the sort of coarse dirt areas are where the roots of the trees are flowing beneath the ground. Hello, Tor. Welcome in. 2,279 hoppers thus far. Suddenly I know why the server lags. No, you've missed half of the conversation, Tor. Giant, ridiculous mechanization of mechanical insane. That's normal dirt. That's not going to work. You can always throw a couple into the Share Your Build section of mine, Nordic. That sounds wrong. Wolf. Nordic wolf. Yeah. And in case... Nope, wrong one. That one. Strangely, I was just thinking I should probably push the right button. The idiotic button does nothing because, well, we're not currently on idiotic, and therefore it's the wrong day for it. Won't it lag the Discord? No, thankfully. I am out of pretty much everything I need for the... oh, I need to do more around here. Right, let's get some more materials. I think once we've got these trees in, the next thing to do is probably the tower in this corner. Behind, over the top of the corner of the farm. I haven't murdered a world with pictures in at least 20 minutes. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just use a ridiculous amount of gravel. Actually, let's stop it at that. Then I've got some gravel to be able to put into this. Besides, I've tidied up Lagville a lot. It doesn't have as much lag anymore. Mostly because I've moved a lot of the builds to disparate areas further out in the world. And therefore I reclaimed some of the 1.5 trillion poppers. Yes, I disassembled all of the redstone tour. Or, not all of it, but a large portion of it. It felt kind of necessary after a while. At some point I'll get round to actually finishing all the redstone in IKEA one day. Not that I don't have, like, 18,000 builds planned on this place. Scope creep. Scope creep. Around here it's doing a marathon. Scope don't creep. It chases after us. Yeah, I can't. That's a little bit of a spam prevention bit, Wolf. I can't override that one. Slow and steady destroys the content creator. Do name tagged creepers become passive or not? No, not in the slightest. There is... The only way of making passive creepers is with creeper griefing switched off, basically. And even then they'll blow themselves up. You too can override memory loss. Yeah, well. Yes, I'm not surprised by Raven's comment there. I've just seen the name. Hey, Footy, welcome in, and thank you for the bit. Did I end up digging down 2 blocks there? How's it? So for those who've arrived in the last few minutes, and I don't think I've asked everybody, how has everybody's day been? For those who have been here and I didn't ask, I'm sorry, I'll ask you as well. How's your day been? You're going to need a creeper scope. Now that would be interesting and impressive. I'm just not sure I'm allowed to keep a pet. You finally put autocrafters on the Guardian farm on idiotic. Oh no. We're up to the automation phase of Elkhorn's life. Elkhorn has discovered automation. Panicking may commence in 3, 2, buffer overflow. Frauke did too much yesterday, so today is a day of nothingness. A day of nothingness is always good. Sometimes you need a day of nothingness to balance a day of shenaniganery or exhaustion. Tired, but you've been doing test case writing for one of your projects and a bunch of meetings. Yay. Oh, maps like that are always a problem. And for those who might need it, we have a Garbador. Sorry, yes, I should have mentioned that is an event Pokemon. Thank you, Raven. In the middle of an ad. Someone brought brownies, so it's getting better. Yay! Yay for brownies! You should be back from ads by now. Sorry about those. They exist to try and keep down the amount of ads people have to see to get into the stream. Yay for brownies, squishy. Yeah, the ads are an unfortunate... how should we put this? They exist to allow people to get in without having to actually put up with massive pre-roll of ads. It's not perfect, but it's what I can do. And thank you so much, Tor, for that gift sub to Squishy. Yep, also, what are ads? Feg has caught a battle egg, and Nordic Wolf has caught a starter egg, which means that you just have to sell a couple of Pokemon. Is it sell, did you say, Frauke? If you sell a couple of Pokemon, you will be able to actually hatch that egg if you've got it equipped as a buddy at the time. It's trade. Grass, water, and fire types. There we are. The Frauke information service being absolutely amazing as always. At this rate, I'm going to have to put in a points redeem for thank the Frauke information service. Can eggs be traded? No, but I think you can sell them. Setting buddies is you look at them in the Pokemon app thing, and they will have an option, a little heart up next to them when you look at the egg to be able to actually say, I want this as my buddy. Just probably won't hatch. It's so happy to pass it on to somebody who might. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do, actually. Let's go for that. Right. That needs changing. That needs changing. So the little heart thing is the buddy. The little heart thing identifies the particular Pokemon or egg as a buddy. Yes. Having a Pokemon as a buddy allows you to level it up with experience, which allows you to eventually get it to the point where it will evolve. Having an egg allows you to do the things that allow you to actually get the egg to hatch. I can't remember if there's anything else that you can do with buddies. And he who thought Buddy was an elf. I don't like that film. I'm probably in the minority, and probably that thought is a heinous crime, but I don't like that film. It's just too annoying. I'm not the target audience for it, clearly. Friend Ball gives a better catch rate of Pokemon with the same type as your buddy. I forgot about that one. Will Ferrell can be good, or he can be incredibly annoying. He's a bit like Jack Black in that instance. Who can be incredibly good or incredibly annoying. It's a Christmas film, they're all stupid, and that's the point. Doesn't stop it being entertaining. Also, neither do you. I have 3 Christmas films that are high on my list of things that are good. The first is Muppet Treasure Island. The second is Scrooged. The third is Die Hard. And I continuously forget Hogfather. Hogfather is a fantastic. Did I say Treasure Island? I meant Muppet Christmas Carol. Apparently, I need to have my brain refreshed. Would somebody care to actually apply 240 volts across the frontal lobes? I keep getting my everything mixed up today. Well, that's a problem. Doesn't help that I had to produce a presentation for work today with about 4 hours worth of time to do it. So that kind of broke my sanity a little bit. Particularly since it's a presentation that's going to senior leadership team. Warning, inbound mass pictures. Having seen how many pictures you've posted in Blacklads, yeah, You're the widow who watches Muppet Christmas Carol whenever. It's a feel-good movie. Feel-good movies can be watched when you need to feel good. I feel good. Na, 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 na. The Muppets make me feel that way. Na, 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 na. What? That didn't work. God bless us, everyone. Thank you, Tiny Tim. I have the Muppet Christmas Carol album. I picked it up, I can't remember if it was this year or late last year. Sorry. No, it was this year because it came out in February and I was utterly bemused. Yes. Yes, Feg. They released a new vinyl of it. I'm fairly sure it was this year. And it came out in January or February, and I'm like, why? You're a bit late, dudes. Was that the picture disc? No. But it is a gorgeous... I want to say I've got the red disc version. It might be the blue one. Never too late for the Muppets. Absolutely. Thoroughly agree with that, and I've just run out of... I have run out of Podzol. Oh, I shouldn't really do too much in this direction, because I need to put up that. See showings of it with a live orchestra. Yes, absolutely. They show it at Royal Albert Hall occasionally. It's something that they have been known to do. Actually, I've just realised, I don't need to go and get bone meal. I have bone, as a result of my brand new bone supply. SLA Christmas outing. Now that might be an idea. Need more Muppets, just watch the news. Ow. Just because it's right doesn't mean it's brutal. Didn't somebody do a song a couple of years back called Everything's Better with Muppets? I'm trying to remember who did that one. I agree, and I think we're going to have to move that conversation on. Can't watch Muppets, puppets petrify you. One thing I found funny, one year a group of us went to see Avenue Q, and a friend that was with us didn't realise what it was. They were a little bit disturbed by that show. For those who don't know what Avenue Q is, apparently Cryptfire is very well aware of it. It's a musical with puppets and Muppets sort of thing. It is, however, not PG. And by not PG, I mean it's R-rated. The artist was Spray, and the track was 14 years old. Thank you for that one, Feg. That's the Everything's Better with Muppets. Hard R-rated Sesame Street. Yep. Also, welcome in, Cryptfire. I guess you may have been lurking. Who was it who commented on... Well, somebody said... Oh, it's Raven. Good Lord, Raven, I'm sorry. I am seriously losing it now. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how that one got messed up in my head. I'm going to assume that my brain is officially broken today, and I apologize profusely. Okay. It's okay to take breaks. Sometimes taking a break is the best way of letting your brain ruminate on a problem. And thank you for the uploads there, Wolf. Oh yeah, that's that's a few pictures. Right. Righty. Hey, laddie. And that's just for this project. Aye. Right. Since I don't want this grass here shortly, I'm just going to borrow it. Yeah, I'm curious. Who has the Brian cell? No, it's a Brian cell, not a brain cell. And he's a very naughty boy. His name is Brian. Brian. Ginger the Lily has it. Oh, and we have another event Pokemon in chat. You're just here and tired. Hello, here and tired. It's good to meet you. I didn't realize you'd changed your name, Raven. That's better. This chat collectively owns one Brian cell. Yeah, that sounds right. I think to finish this area of landscaping off, I need some. What am I short? There's something I need. What was it? What was it? Oh yes, mossy cobble and a little bit of half slabs of and that's a good catch from Wolf, Ritsu, Squishy, and Feg. Mossy cobble. There we are. Mossy cobble. And do we have any? No, we don't. Fine. So we need more mossy cobble. Oof. I'm going to have to go and run the moss farm. Whoa. And I am almost out of tough, so I feel an IKEA trip coming up soon. It's been a while since I've been back to IKEA. I'm glad I've got it at the right level, Tor. That feedback is always useful. I do sometimes wonder whether or not I've got it right. I also know that I've got it slightly different for myself compared to the rest of you, because I'm able to actually adjust it for myself independently. So I think I've got it slightly louder for me than I have for you. Oh, it's raining again. Means that I can hold my have my music at my level, and well, I mean, I could have different music to you for if I wanted to, but I don't think that would actually make sense. Oh, that can't go there. I find that a lot. Aren't we coming up on TNT Duper 2? We're way past it, Tor. I think we are currently at 1,200 days, give or take. Actually, no, it might be 1,100 days. So I really should be considering what to build TNT Duper 2 for. For those who are not aware of that one of the rules I set myself was I try not to use TNT dupers, but I do allow myself one TNT duper every 500 days of this server. Or world, depending on how you want to view it. So we have one TNT duper already, and that is being used for a nether stem farm. And we're back into ads. And one beacon every 5,000 days. But if I allowed myself a beacon every 5,000 days, Feg, how would I be able to actually use them as lampposts? Oh, Tor, thank you so much for that gifted sub to Nordic Wolf. And hopefully that'll get them out of, avoid them having to put up with ads shortly. Maybe I just love the dark. Yeah. We've evidently not been here in too long. Too many problems in here. Ahem. One functional beak. Oh, right. I still think Oldie is going to murder me if I don't start pondering a beacon at some point soon. Still find that hilarious, though. If you went in Deep Slate, you'd drop a beacon. Yeah, Deep Slate's inability for beacons to have any blind jot of difference to it is a bit difficult for a lot of people. Ponder bacon instead. Only one little different. Yeah, the problem is bacon doesn't agree with me, Tor. Much as how I wish it did. Mod on Idiotic is so good for Deep Slate and stamina. Yeah, I'll bet that. Instamine. Oh, in stamina is actually Instamine. Yes. That's the one where you have to have a max tier netherite pick for it to actually do insta-mining. I should probably sleep. A, because it'll get rid of this rain, and B, because the sun is settling. Efficiency 5, netherite pick with haste 2. Right. I had a feeling it was a combination of quite a few bits to make it trigger. I will have to come around this side and put some gravel and tough, cobble and tough into the sides of this so that it's less dirty. But we can come back to that. There was something else that crossed my mind. Oh yes, right. I want to do 2 more things in this area. The first is to come through with some glow lichen and get rid of areas that are dark. Oh. Oh. Dip. Gib. I'm gonna put. No, I'm not. Have I got a chest that's just random flowers so I don't throw them away and end up being yelled at? Ah, there it is. Right, I need some more glow lichen. Because I'm apparently completely out of... Well, not completely out, but I don't have a decent supply of glow lichen. Ba-ding, 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 da-ding. Now, from memory, which is usually a bad place to try and look at things, down here... Hello, gentlemen. Don't mind me, just coming through. Need to use the, something in the basement. That's where I thought things were. Let's put 2 in there. 2 in there. And a couple, and some spare in there. Right. Clicky noises coming up for everybody. Sorry about this. That'll do. Yeah, 2.5 stacks. You know it's bad when I deliberately left a glow lichen farm in the basement. There's also a farm back there for what are the glowing things that you get on top of coral? Oh yes, sea pickles. Yes, I feel like I should ask Gem Knight if she's got some sea pickles. Oh, smeggity smeg.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Zombie here. Welcome back.
Hey, Mad. I was just trying... I was trying desperately to work out why I couldn't turn on the overlay for light levels. I don't have mini HUD because I don't have a version of it for 121.5. No, you can't put glow lichen on. Well, actually, no, you can put glow lichen on leaves. I keep forgetting about that one. I'm just going to have to guess where the best place to put these to keep this area lit up. It's great for getting slightly infected trees, if you ever wish to. Plus, it gives you a nice variation to your leaf types. Is that the bad version of Giggity? Smiggity is, well, it's kind of, I mean, it's mostly from Red Dwarf. But yeah, basically it's the bad version of Giggity.
Wands like this in a while. Stabs that wreck face. Wizard zombies. Literally zombies that are wizards. It's insane.
Over where PBS Castle is and Blackcloud's Temple of Lightning is going to be spooky. Yep. You gotta have spooky somewhere. I need to have another look to see if Mini HUD has updated yet. The inability to have the light level overlays is a little bit confusing. I'm sure it might. It must be getting there, or released soon, probably. Oh, actually, I can put tits here for that one. But yeah, basically, I use smeg, smiggity, and so forth as a way of just not swearing. I have so many alternative non-sweary ways of swearing around here. I also do like using leaves that way. I'm starting to really like the use of the leaves from this version. And for those who may want to, they have a Corsola in chat as a Pokemon. The other reason for going through with the Glow Lichen is I can take out the slightly annoying torches, which I don't want hanging around. At 121.5 tour. I think I looked 3 days ago and it wasn't there. Ooh, I should really hit this area with some bone meal. That's better. Don't like those, though. That's better. The nice thing about having this as pure vanilla, I can actually be bleeding edge. Ooh, goody, I caught that. That might actually put me really close to having my, my buddy Pokemon hatch. You're waiting for all the mods to update before you even touch it on your lone solo world. The only mods I use on this world are Iris. Well, actually, my mods list. Bobby, entity model features, entity texture features, Iris, mod menu, Solium, Gamma Utils, and Mini HUD. I really don't have a very large list of them. No updates. Yeah, I had a feeling it hadn't quite made it yet, Tor. But thank you for looking. I'll just spam glow lichen all over the place. Ooh, hey, different colour flowers in this area. A bunch of Lion variant mods, vanilla tweaks like trans hearts, rainbow XP, etc. Mostly quality of life. Yeah. Glow lichen adds light and texture to a build. Yes, yes it does. It very much does. And as I say, it adds additional variation to the textures in ways that are very fun. And allows me not to have torches everywhere. So I can get rid of the torch spam. So does TNT. Nanian, when did you take over Superfast Feg's account? I'd say we're probably close on, in case of doubt, C4. Yeah. Thank you to Jamie Heineman there, being in charge of Frauke's chat for a minute. Right. Feed the Scots. Whoops. Yes. Ooh, I may need to go shopping. Right, these and these can go into here. Whoops, and now I'm out of space for glow lichen. I've got too much glow lichen. No such thing. Oh hey, I'm shearish here. Trying to figure out if that's the right place for that. Ooh. I actually have a full stack in there already. Oh well, I'll put some in here for the moment. Right, there was something else I was going to do. What was it? So we've got all of this. That's looking significantly... It's amazing what a pass with bone meal can do for just breaking up the edges and making something look far more natural and less solid. You liken it. Ah. All the dad puns. Are you making notes, Elcon? Yeah, I quite like that. That feels... That feels good. I think the next thing to do is to possibly borrow this building by way of style. Like and subscribe, yes. Less solid, broken up edges. This is still leaning towards TNT as per Feg. Is everybody channeling Nanian this evening? Yes, it is, Crypt. Same world, different area. Or depending on which fortress you mean. If you were thinking about the Frozen Archives, yep, same world. This is very much all the same. Yeah. Okay, same world. Different area of the world. This is the this is Castle Gordonstein, which is my pillager outpost. For those days when you need a small pillager outpost. Cough. Right, what I'm thinking of... Year 4, day 106 of the same year. World. Yep. This is the 4th year, 106 days into the 4th year. Just for clarity. I know a lot of people think I have those that first number backwards. Oh no. I've given people ideas. Ah, that's where that goes, that's where that goes. That's where that goes, and the dark oak logs can go back downstairs. And the dark oak chest. The scope shall ever creep onwards, yes. Although, as I said earlier, I'm fairly sure around here the scope doesn't creep. It has a habit of, well, it's running a marathon at high speed. Day XX of the Xth year sounds like a Gandalf doing a voiceover. It was day 104 of the 4th year, in which Scotsmen continued to deal with the pillagers and their outposts. Currently, he is confused and very bemused as to why he is insane enough to start working with ravagers and building a racetrack for them. Actually, I've gone Attenborough there. Video on the start and finish screens is yet another build. Yes, that's the Caldera. Thank you, Raven. I really should put together a better updated video. I haven't gotten around to it. I keep meaning to. I used to keep a running track of exactly how many days it had been in this world. I'm just significantly behind on keeping that number up to date. Last time I looked at it... Actually... Yeah. I am 50 days behind on that, so we're at 109, aren't we? So officially we are at... You're not far off with that that joke tour. We're on day 1205 as far as I know. But that might be that I've got my count wrong. One, 202. Maybe I'm off. Wouldn't be the first time. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It gave up. My F3 stream totally gave up. Days played in stats, however, does... that does, however... tell you exactly how long I've been playing. Yeah, I try not to think about that one. The amount of time played. 124.24 days. It got reset a few times. 12.64 days in Sneak alone. Yep. We are currently at 9 days since my last death. 120, yeah, that's 124.24 days with the world open. How many days spent fleeing? I don't know, that depends on how many Ravagers we have. I've lost track. Why was I coming back here? Oh yes, moss. Shulker number 3. Reminds me of your time spent on Final Fantasy after the first year. Flee with extra fleas. I'm fairly sure that we look after our Ravagers and make sure that they do not have any fleas. Isn't that right, Jerry? No fleas on you? Here in this world, we look after our ravagers and ensure that they do not have fleas. They are well looked after, well cared for, and kept well looked after. Oh, hey! We've got a new... Right. Time to go shopping. Moscow, thank you so much for joining the Hall of Banners. Let's go and get that built for you. Whee. You've really screwed up your life first year. For those who are slightly bemused, welcome to my shopping district. This is officially the shopping district for Gordonstein Ward. It is my... for Castle Gordonstein, it is known as Gordonstein Ward. We have all of our armourers and other elements here. So we have an arm... What do we have? We've got metal workers, leather workers, banner makers, a wool farm, a bee farm. Oh, and a David. So yeah, this is my shopping district for this area of the world. But let's see. So I need a cyan base. Cyan wool. I need a couple of... Oh, I need a stick. Nope. Nope. There we are. Sticks. You are a wolf and you're digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. For those who may want to catch it, we have a Swirlix in chat. Should probably have checked to see if I'd seen that one before. Yes, thankfully. Or I just caught it. Right. Let's see. So I need grey, cyan inverted chevron, orange, and cyan pale. Right. Here we have Bruce Banner. Hello, Bruce. So, cyan with a grey saltaire. Chevron. There we are. Grey saltaire. Grey saltaire. Cyan inverted chevron. Where is that? There we are. Cyan inverted chevron. Orange perfesse inverted. That's the... That one? No, that's not it. That's chief. What's perfesse? Bottom square. That's orange base. Nope. Ah, there we are. Orange perfesse. Thank you. And cyan pale. Cyan base gradient. Cyan perfesse. Cyan lozenge. I don't know these things off by heart. Middle vertical line. Thank you. Cyan pale. I got that right? Is that what you were looking for, Moscow? Yes, it's your face. That's cool. That is so very cool. Right, let me name this, and then we will get it over into the Hall of Banners. Ah! Well, I'm gonna need new iron. New iron? New anvil. Do you have any, you've got a couple of, pillagers, haven't you, Moscow? Is it just the one or two? You think you have one? Would you like your Gordon to be holding your banner as well? That would be cool. Right, we can arrange that. I just flinched when I ran over the bed. Right. Let's head back over to the castle. First, we will put you into the Hall of Banners. Oh, and actually, we're coming up on quote 200. Impossible Minecraft is getting to me. Yes. Thankfully, it's only a short run, and we're getting close to the end. Right. So we add you to the Hall of Banners. There you are, Moscow. Welcome to the Hall of Banners. Thank you so much for hanging out and collecting the points to join yourself in here. If you can't see quote 200, yes. Impossible Minecraft has been extended by 10 months. No! Right, let's find out where Moscow's Gordon is and see if we can get a banner to them. How are you doing, Blacklad? Blast? Right, first couple of letters. Terrible brain. Right, Moscow. Where's Moscow's book? Wait, that can't be right. I thought Moscow had a Gordon. That's mad. Little red. Later. If there isn't one, you should be able to purchase soon. Apparently you don't have one yet, Moscow. I thought you did. This track, for those who are curious, it says it at the top of the screen, but I can't read that. It is stop. It's probably what I should be doing. Okay. Remind me when we give you a... well, all the music in this is by Approaching Nirvana, Nordic Wolf. I tend to stick to Approaching Nirvana's tracks for most of my background music. I should put in a track command. I can do that now. Right. However, we have unfortunately reached the point in the stream where we have to declare wrapping up point. NCS. I'm gonna need I don't recognize NCS. Oh, no copyright song. Approaching Nirvana, it is copyright. He does claim the copyright, but he also has a rule that if you basically acknowledge that it is his music, it is suitable and allowed for both Twitch and YouTube. There is links in my there are links in my YouTube stuff. Yeah, that's the one. No copyright with credit given. He is fantastic for that. I also time for the second half of the stream where he also does prefer it if you purchase it first, but hey, you only have to purchase it once and you can buy it off of Bandcamp, but I don't think he insists on that bit. Yeah, I like the fact that my archive of Approaching Nirvana tracks is about 1,200 tracks long, so I think I've got a few spare. Is it 1,200? What am I up to? Does this tell me how long my queue is? No, it doesn't. Oh well. I'll have to check. From one artist, Blackclad? Right. So, it is time for us to push this button and have a look at this area in Pretty's mode. Oh, that's nice. I do feel that that now fits so much better into the world. Have a good time zone, Wolf. Yes, this really now feels like it's connected into the world much better. You're always scared about copyright strikes. Don't blame you. A lot of people are. I am as well. Would you mind loading those chunks, please? Thank you. I will try and do that, Wolf. Oh, yes. I do like that now that it's actually got almost all of the trees in place in that area. I do wish that area in the background would load properly. Come on. I know there's a hill there. Excuse me. Hill. Thank you. No hill. Only air. Yes, well. Only if I suddenly remove it. And since we had it earlier, let's have a look at what this looks like in Moody Pretty's mode. Oh, that's nice. I like it with the broken down. And since I don't think I looked at this one in Pretty's mode for people, that's nice. I really like that. So for those who missed this near the beginning of stream, this is the result of me playing with scope creep. This is the skeleton farm that we found last week. Oh, the skeleton spawner we found late last week. I happened to decide to actually turn it into a full skeleton farm over the weekend. And so, kind of decided to have fun with it. And as the rest of the world loads, we get the rest of the background in. Makes you want to redeem Do or Die in someone's stream. I don't know what Do or Die is. I think the combination of buildings and trees. I'm very glad that I put in a broken tree. I feel that that works quite nicely. You have to complete a task in 60 seconds or you will die. You think you call that Ravager Redeem? Yeah, that feels accurate. Stand on a cobblestone, craft an anvil, kill a mob. Okay. I don't have that one. So, yeah, I'm safe. However, we have unfortunately reached the point where it is wrapping up point. And, yes, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely fantastic for being able to actually make progress. We've completed the trees that we were trying to do late last week, which means that we can now focus on the tower that I was just about to start over the top of the corner of the Ravager racetrack, because I think I want to put another tower in. But it's going to be another ruined tower like the skeleton spawner. Now that we've got that in the place, I think having a little bit like that would be quite nice. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be continuing to work on everything that we have around here. And just as we continue, or begin to wrap up, or continue wrapping up, I forgot to suspend my ads. Whoopsie. We do, however, have a Pokemon in chat. Dang it! I should have hit the snooze button. Oh well. Such is the derpage. Yes, I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. Where we will be continuing things. Let's have a quick look. There are a couple of people that I can head into. Oh, that would be a good person. I haven't raided them for a couple of days, and they are all absolutely fantastic. So, where's the right button? Here we are. So, have a raid message, and I am going to send us in the direction of the absolutely amazing Alice the Amazon. Where are they? I know I saw them. Yes. Who is working on converting a desert village in a private server. So, absolutely awesome. And fantastic builder. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And I hope I get to see you all again soon. And yay to Squishy for catching an egg. And Ritsu and Frauke for catching the Porygon as well. I hope everyone has a good time zone. Bye-bye.